Hey Taurus, welcome to your weekly forecast for February 22 through 28. This is going to be for Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. If you happen to stumble upon this video outside of that time frame, outside of those dates, don't you worry your pretty little head, my darling. You were led here whenever you were meant to hear these messages. So even if it's a year from now or 2 years from now, there's at least one message here for you. And prepare to receive it. These are general readings, okay? So not every single part of it is gonna hit home, but take what does and leave the rest. So we're gonna see what's coming up here for Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Alrighty, my dears, let's put your cards down and see what we got. And your first card is the Queen of Wands. This can be fire energy, so some of you might be dealing with a fire sign, or if you have a fire placement, you might be very focused, very driven, very determined to get that, part of your life in order. Overall, though, for me, when the Queen of Wands comes up, it comes up when you're fed up. You are so fed up with feeling kind of like you're getting shortchanged. The thing about the Queen of Wands is she's very capable. She's very funny. She's very smart. She's very talented. So like in work situations, she's going to be putting out the fires. She's going to be making a lot of money for the people that she works for. And I see this card come up when like you're still, I don't know if I want to say humble, but like you've been in this energy of just kind of really trying to prove yourself and working really hard, and you might have spoken up for a few times and been like, well, I'd really appreciate a raise, or this workload is an awful lot, or in a personal situation you might be trying to establish boundaries with somebody, and they don't want to hear it. They sweep it under the rug because they're benefiting from you so much. They don't want the dynamic to change, whether it's business, whether it's a personal situation. They don't want the dynamic to change. So when the Queen of Wands comes up, you can't wait anymore. You're tired of it because you're giving so much and you're getting so little back. And so with the Queen of Wands, she's like, she's over it. She's like, I know what I bring to the table. I know what I have to offer. People are really benefiting from me, and I am running myself dry, running myself ragged. I'm not doing it anymore. So she knows what she deserves, and she's so frustrated that she sets out to get it. And she's so angry that anger just kind of motivates her and drives her to where she's able to manifest this change and this shift very quickly. Very, very quickly. Okay? She doesn't have time to fight or argue or to gossip or to try to get back at anybody, because she just wants to be happy. That's it. She wants to be happy. She wants to get what she deserves. And so she goes and she makes that happen. You know how they say living is the best revenge? That's going to be the Queen of Wands right here, right? She's not going to worry about, showing, I'll show them, I'll teach them a lesson. They'll learn their lesson when I'm off and happy and living my life and not dealing with their BS anymore. That's going to be the Queen of Wands mindset here. So a lot of you are manifesting some kind of a change in a very, very big way. I also feel that this change is something in which you're coming into a situation where you're actually getting a lot of praise, and you're not necessarily seeking out for praise where you're like, everybody praise me, give me positive attention, but I feel it's a part of what you need for your healing path right now. Like you need that praise as a part of your healing, or shifting the energy, the energetic upgrade. So I feel the situation that you're moving into is going to be a situation where you're getting pat on the back. You're patted on the back. You're getting recognition for your hard work, your gifts, your talents, your characteristics, your personality, your what you're doing in bed, if that's the situation, or that's the really, like you're getting positive, like, oh my gosh, thank you, you're amazing kind of feedback here, which for some of you Taurus, you have not heard maybe even ever, because you've just constantly been jumping through the hoops and they've just kept you jumping through the hoops. But I feel like you're finding yourself in a situation where you're appreciated and they're letting you know that you're appreciated, and it's almost like it's just like recharging your battery here. Your next card here, my darlings, is the Eight of Swords. Okay, Eight of Swords can be for some of you that as you're in this fed up, angry Queen of Wands energy and you're wanting to move forward and make some changes, you're feeling kind of very stuck. Oh, but here's all the reasons why I can't do it, right? Here's all the reasons why it's not going to happen for me, or why it's going to be so hard. And so the Eight of Cups comes up to say, look, the obstacles that you see ahead of you, it's not that they don't exist, but they're a lot smaller than what you're making them out to be. Okay, it's not gonna be as difficult as the negative ego is telling you it's gonna be. Because even looking at the symbolism here in this card, this band is not around her that tight. She can very easily wiggle out of there with very little effort. Not even a whole lot of effort. And once she's out of there, she can push the blindfold over her eyes and she'll see, whoa, I've got plenty of room to walk forward. I'm not trapped in these swords. There's lots of space for me. And hey, maybe I can, like King Arthur status here, grab a hold of a couple of these swords and pull them out and take them with me, right? Now I have tools, now I have protection. So the thing that you thought was the problem may also actually be part of the solution. And the effort that you're needing to move things around or shift things around to move forward, the effort is going to be much more minimal than you realize. It's not going to be as difficult as that fear-based part of you or that negative ego wants to try to convince you that it is. It's not as hard as the negative ego wants you to think that it is. Okay? You can very easily, with minimal effort, get out of the situation, open your eyes, see how much space you have ahead of you, and take these circumstances and use them to your benefit. Use them to your advantage. Use them to help you get ahead. Your next card here, my darlings, is the Temperance card. Okay? And I feel like this came up for Leo. So maybe some of you are dealing with a Leo. Although the Temperance card is the card for Sagittarius, so some of you could be dealing with a Sagittarius. Or if you have Sagittarius placements, this can be an area of your life that you're really focusing on right now. Overall, you guys have this back-to-back fire energy coming in, okay, Taurus? So, but overall, the Temperance card is going to be about learning to find balance and learning to kind of be patient in how we're moving forward, right? To trust in divine timing. A lot of you are feeling frustrated because now you do have movement, but the movement is not going as quickly as you wanted it to go. Very much like if you've ever been stuck in traffic and then all of a sudden the cars start moving and you're so happy, you're so excited after waiting forever, and then the cars start slowing down again, right? Or they stop again, or they're just not going anywhere near the speed limit, and so you get angry and frustrated again. Well, there's movement, and the Temperance card comes in to remind you that you don't have to feel panicked or rushed, right? Everything is happening in the divine timing. You're not late. It's not too late. You're not late. You're being led. You're being guided. Trust in that divine timing. Okay, trust in that divine timing. Taurus, I also feel that many of you are going to meet someone who is a soulmate. And I know that I don't focus on the love and romance aspect in the weekly forecasts. I leave love and romance to the love and romance readings I do once a month, and I link those in the description. So if you want a love reading, you can check out the love readings after this. And I try not to bring love and romance into the weekly forecasts. However, I'm really being nudged to say this. And I really want to stress, for some of you, this is not a romantic soulmate. Because we have many soulmates. Some are romantic, some are not, right? Some of you, it will be romantic. But regardless, there's a soulmate coming in. And I feel that this is a soulmate that you're feeling very pulled towards, though they might be absolutely positively someone that you wouldn't really deal with or give very much time in another circumstance, but something about this person is really drawing you in. And I feel that this relationship is or interaction or collaboration, whatever dynamic they can come into your life with, it's gonna be a bit of a mind, I don't want to swear, uh a mind duck, I guess is what we'll say, or a mind frunk, But there's going to be here in this energy with this person, like they are challenging your beliefs. They are challenging the way that you see things. They're making you kind of second guess. It's very interesting energy. Like you thought you had it all figured out, and this person is throwing you these philosophical or these mental like curveballs where you're like, whoa, like I was not at all, thinking of it that way. So I do feel that there's somebody coming in that's challenging your thinking, challenging your beliefs, and you might find yourself on a path that you wouldn't normally have taken. Okay, but you might also be feeling that, wow, I'm very fulfilled here, this is very fulfilling for me. It's like you're falling down the rabbit hole and you're finding yourself in a whole new world, some of you, Taurus. And I don't feel it's in a negative way or in a bad way. I just feel like this is something that you did not see coming, that's throwing you for a loop. And I feel by the end of it, you're very glad that you had the experience. In fact, for some reason, I feel like it's bringing you a lot of financial success. And maybe it's just because you're in a better place or happier place, so you're manifesting more. It doesn't necessarily mean that you have a financial dealing with whoever this person is. But I feel at the end of it, you have security, you have stability, you have a good sense of who you are. You feel satisfied in your life experiences. And there seems to be, for some reason, a big amount of abundance in the future connected to this. Your next card here, my darlings, is the Six of Wands. What did I tell you? Victory, overcoming obstacles, right? That's definitely what this card is about here. Six of Wands could also be where you're overcoming challenges or things that have been holding you back, right? So it could be victory over your own self-sabotage for some of you. I specifically heard that phrase. I've never heard that before with any of the cards, but specifically Six of Wands. I've never heard that phrase before. And so it's having, victory over your own challenges, victory over your own fears and insecurities. And this can also be making a reputation for yourself, making a name for yourself, stepping out into the scene, being known, being celebrated, beating out the competition. I feel like those of you that are doing something where there's a following, like if you have a business that has a following or social media or something, you're finding that your followers are becoming incredibly loyal to you. Like if anybody's coming in and like being a hater or trying to troll or being negative, like before you can even delete the comment or take it down, there's people like, how dare you say that about Taurus, you jerk, or like they're coming in and they're defending you, or praising you. We got praise here too, like saying how much they appreciate you and what you're doing and what you're putting out there. So I feel here praise, like you're being celebrated. Any lies about you are being cleared, truth being revealed about situations, beating out the competition, being here, being seen, being victorious overall, victorious energy here. The next card that we have coming up for you, Taurus, is the Devil. There could be Capricorn energy that some of you are dealing with, or you could be, now that you have victory over being on this path and feeling like you have your life under control, you might be looking here now at situations of greed. Okay, Now, because I'm feeling a sense of greed as I'm looking at this card. The Devil card can mean many things. It can even indicate like you're being too hard on yourself. But the cards seem to indicate that you're not being hard on yourself, or you're coming out of that. And I'm feeling a sense or a feeling of greed. And so what I mean about greed is you have to be careful, Taurus. Remember how I said that your beliefs were being challenged and you were coming into this whole kind of abundance that was coming to you through the path. What I feel is that this soulmate, this person is coming in to kind of help you navigate the physical world, to help you to be grounded, to help you be in your pleasure, okay, and to try new experiences. And for some reason, there's abundance coming with this. Now, the Devil card is saying don't get too far. Don't get too far gone in the pleasures. Don't get too far gone in the physical realm. And don't get too far gone in the financial aspect of things either. Don't get greedy. Don't get greedy here, or, you know, try to establish your self-worth or your value based on you know, the material world, the material success, or the material gain. I feel that there's a need here to kind of balance uh, your your revelry for some reason, Taurus. It's gonna be different for different ones of you, but I'm definitely feeling that sense. Definitely feeling that sense here with this card. You may want to check out your moon sign and rising sign and see what videos, see what the videos say that might maybe bring in some clarification for this reading, or add to it. You may need a private reading, which I'm more than happy to do for you. If you want to go to calendly.com/amethystangelite, you can schedule a private reading with me there. Again, if you're looking for love videos, those are linked in the description as well. Thank you all for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. Bye, Taurus. Take care.